next episode. Welcome back. Still haven't left for Utah. Doing that tomorrow. But I did get some stuff done. I went ahead and installed the side panel here. Bed lined everything in all those spots that always get buggered up. I got these installed. I got the front one installed and the side. So basically all that's left is the rocker over here and then the two back panels, which I'm going to have to do some cutting. But the coolest thing is, can I pan back? No? Come on, phone. Okay, it's not going to let me. Anyway, get the old CJ clips here and the tailgate. I love how the bed rug, I mean, it was meant for a YJ. I don't know what, I guess he would have had to cut around here, maybe, I don't know. But the YJ had that thing for one, and then that big plastic piece. Oh, I guess he could have pulled those off and then bolted them back on, but hey, I don't have to do any of that. So now the back's complete. So I guess when I get back, I'll be working on putting those side panels on. These babies are right here. But I'm very happy with the tailgate. Oh, I did want to mention that the instructions said to undo the back two body mounts and the next two up and jack the Jeep up. Well, I had a farmer's jack on one side, bottle jack on the other side, and I could not get that to lift off. Not enough for me to get those metal plates up in that hole that's right there. So what I did is I drilled my own hole right there. I happened to have those plugs. But basically, that's how I got those in. So now this seems a little, well, I don't know. I guess it needs that play in it. So hopefully that does it. I haven't tried sitting on it yet, but I'm definitely going to repaint that tailgate. It looks like shit. But I think that's it for now. Fonzie at Dip Your Car just came out with a new 2-stage single spray paint. I ordered 6 cans of it because with the Jeep you got panels, and I could paint this side panel. Sorry. This area, both these look like crap. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it before I choke to death. All right, here I am, loaded up with snacks, headed to Utah on 70 West. Just starting to climb up into the mountains, trying to beat some weather. It's about 11:30. I've been on the road about an hour, I guess. I wasn't going to leave till later, but it's supposed to be a big storm coming, and it's tomorrow for where I live, but I'm headed into it, so you never know with these mountain passes. I've got time scheduled at a KOA in Green River tonight, and don't have to be there well, I can't check in till 3, but GPS is showing I'll be there by 4, so then I'll just chill out, maybe do some hiking. I'll probably come back and film my little campsite setup I got with the truck. Still don't have my camper from China, but I got deflated and a tent that goes on the back and mattress for the bed. Should be pretty cozy, so I'll film again when I get there and get set up. Okay, I made it across the Rocky Mountains to Utah, Green River at the KOA. Got Jimmy all set up with the little tent here. Got a screen, a cozy bed inside, the fridge plugged in. I have to pull dinner. I'm just doing chicken, potato salad, and fruit. Anyway, not bad. Pretty cozy. Hopefully the wind doesn't kick up again. Here we are, back in Utah. Beautiful mountains, at my favorite junkyard. I have no idea what I'm looking for. I just like to be here. Oh, they upgraded their shopping carts. I wonder what the little welded on steel pieces are for. Strap stuff on, maybe. I'm just looking for the Jeep Row. You never know what you might find. I'd like to find some more modern looking sun visors that I could maybe get to work with my YJ. Kids said there was a whole bunch of new older Jeeps back here. I think he said row 131. Ooh, which I know all the Jeeps are down here. Anyway, pretty day. Perfect day to be hanging out at the junkyard. I'll film more if I find something cool. Okay, this is a side trim off a Cherokee. I might be able to use it when I build that back window for my hardtop. This is an insulated bag. It's just a little dirty. A little plug-in air compressor, a bunch of toggles. I still got those 2 empty toggle banks in my dash, so we'll see what we can do with those. But for now, it's clean up and Chick-fil-A time. Oh, that's a cool looking little vehicle. What the hell's that thing? Anyway, later. Alright, welcome back everyone. I am back from my Utah trip. And as you can see, busily working on the Jeep again. Got this panel on. There's the other one. As you can see, they come flat. So what I've done is just clamped it everywhere. Then I got up inside and marked where holes need to be. And then I cut it out. I need to go get jigsaw blades because I'm cutting it using this thing. You can see, the guy pre-marked some stuff a little bit. You can see I did a pretty good hatchet job getting that thing cut out. But I did take the little router bit and go around and smooth it up on this panel. So it doesn't look that bad. But anyway, I missed a little bit right there. I went a little bit too big with the hole. But I'll pat some more black bed liner on that when I'm done. But I really think this is going to look cool. I like the looks of it. So still obviously waiting for fender flares. Maybe now that some of this Chinese tariff stuff has been settled temporarily, maybe I'll actually get some flares. But, oh yeah, my new air conditioning kit. No, actually I had this in my camper when I camped. Wasn't sure what to do with it, so I hooked it up there. But anyway, that's the progress so far. Gonna finish off this one. You go get some lunch and then come back out and start on this side. This side won't be as hard because there's no gas tank. All I gotta do is drill 3 holes in a place for the wire to come through. So I'm hoping this one goes a lot easier, but we shall see. Back in a bit. Guess what showed up today? Truck driver called me. I'm in Longmont. Can I drop this by? My forklift guy was an hour and a half away. So, I mean, it was packed good in that crate. So him and I just kind of backed it off to his lift gate and dropped the lift gate and slowly slid it down into the road. Now went and rented some camper jacks. So I'm hoping they lift it high enough that I can back under it. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I already opened it once. That's probably why it was harder to close. Like a tent trailer, I'm gonna have to make sure that everything's pushed in before you close it. But for now, I like it. It's very good looking. It's very well built. Anyway, more adventures getting it on the truck. Okay, it's on, and I'm still alive. So I just basically use the Sawzall instead of trying to pry those pieces apart. I just basically cut it up, went and rented these camper jacks, 30 bucks, and basically lifted it up there and backed under it. Now I've got it all opened up, bolted in. I gotta get in here with the blower and blow all these chips out of here, but that's pretty cool. I really want a window. That's so weird, but I'm not gonna fuck with or mess with these braces, so it's gonna have to be a smaller one there and there. But anyway, I think it looks pretty good. I got people coming to pick up that patio furniture, so hopefully I don't get run over. But for $2,300, 1,000 shipping, I couldn't have touched anything like that. US made. Anyway, looks good on Jimmy. Like I said, I'm gonna zip it up. Oh, I did get the back of the Jeep done before the truck driver called me and said, hey, I have a delivery for you. So both these panels are on. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. So next, I'm gonna repaint that tailgate. And then I gotta bring the top over here and start getting that hard top fixed and mounted. All right, till next time. What are you doing, Reg? Get the waves. Oh my gosh, he's crazy. That's crazy. So, in an effort to repurpose wood, this was the top that came on my camper, and this whole area still needs to be re-landscaped. We just put the fake grass down so the dogs wouldn't have mud through the winter. I still have cement poured out here. Here's pretty much the rest of the container. I cut apart with Sawzall. Yeah, this needs to be redone. So we got a cement guy coming to look, but we talked about doing a Trex deck back here, which we still might. But I thought, what the heck, we've got these, we'll butt them together. I cut them in half, we'll butt them together, and we've got a rug to go over it. The pots will go back on it, and it'll just extend the patio here, which you can see is kind of crowded. But yeah, ever since they dug the hole for that, the whole side of this house needs to be re-landscaped. But working on this today. I'll come back when my wife has it cute. Okay, Reggie the Wonder Dog has just played with his ball out on the golf course, in between golfers. Anyway, this is our redneck repurposed wood deck. Of course, my wife made it all cute. We got flowers and some seats and an umbrella and a little place with a little fire thinger. But more importantly, into the dark garage. Into the darkness. Oh shit, our car's plugged in. She got this. We got her this new Ioniq 5. Leased it for like, I don't know, $175 a month for 3 years. Pretty cool. Here we go. This is the best thing. Look at that tailgate. Man, the gloss on that thing. So this is the new dip your car paint. Again, it's not a plastic coat that you can go put on and peel off. It is a Luna 1 2K jet black high gloss, which I highly agree with. Brand new. There's only two. There's high gloss and matte black, but man, 3 coats, and that thing is beautiful. So I'm really letting it dry. It takes a while to dry because it uses the moisture in the air to activate the hardener. So I'm gonna let it sit for a day or two because there's not much moisture in the air in Colorado. So I got the bumper mostly back on. I still got 2 bolts, those middle bolts. So comment on buying stuff from China. This, I wish I would have spent the extra money and got a good Smitty built or something, but because none of the holes lined up. But on the other hand, my camper, I couldn't be happier with. So I guess it's just a carpe diem situation when you're buying stuff at a discounted price. So we're gonna get that on, get the tailgate bolted on again, and then finally I get a start on these doors. Imagine that black paint. I'm gonna do the inside gray, like the interior, but that black paint, ooh, on the outside, man, it's gonna make these doors really pop. And then I'm gonna go around and fix different areas. I mean, these are, the whole thing's dirty now, but these are crap. That's kind of crap. That's crap. I'll go over them with all the new black, do the doors, do the half doors. I bought 6 cans. Now that I have a break here, I did ask the guy on eBay for a refund on the pocket flares because it's been a month now. He said it would be 2 weeks. I'm going to find something else or use the metal ones I have. But that's really the only thing. I don't want to drive this thing like this with these big tires sticking out. My luck, I'll break somebody's windshield. Anyway, a little bit of progress, and that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, next time we'll start on all that other stuff I just talked about. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.